The Barnstable School Committee is still considering changing school start times. MCAS and Park test results are in, and we find out what's on the agenda for tonight's Town Council meeting. All of that on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Thursday, October 6th, 2016. I'm Sarah Mannel. The Barnstable School Committee continues discussing altering school start times. School Committee member Stephanie Ellis talked about the work her subcommittee is doing evaluating that process.
Since the school year started, we've already met twice or three times? Twice. We have we feel like as if we've come to a point where the committee as a whole wants to see the school start time change for the benefit of the students. And I think the school committee would agree with that. But we've sort of gotten to a pass where we can't get past the cost of busing and the implications that will put on the district as a whole on a budget standpoint. So we have asked our new superintendent to attend the first meeting that we had as school reconvened, and she was able to, she really took a lot of time to digest the information, because it was a lot of information. This committee's been meeting for a long time. And at the last meeting, she had recommended putting a consultant together to look at the district, look at the busing, and so forth. So that is where we're at this point. We as a subcommittee group have decided that that's what we would like to do. That's how we would like to pursue. Chris and I and Meg have a meeting with the consultants tomorrow morning, to go over what we've done as a subcommittee, how we would like to see the district, what the district to look like, and some of the concerns that we have with making some changes like this for the parents and for the students, for the district as a whole. So.
Ellis hopes the subcommittee will report back to the school committee after meeting with consultants. MCAS and Park test results are in. Assistant Superintendent Kristen Harmon presented those results during this week's school committee meeting.
Off with ELA. Shifted gears this year to look at a 2-year comparison, since now we do have 2 years of Park. So for each of the grade levels, just the comparison between the 2015 and the 2016 achievement. And again, this is the levels 4 and 5 until we get to grade 10, which is technically proficient and advanced because grade 10 was MCAS. And so just looking at the 2-year comparison. And a similar look for math. You'll notice we have one extra set of bars here because grade 8, there were 2 options for the testing, grade 8 math and grade 8 algebra 1. So that's the 2-year comparison. Again, looking at levels 4 and 5 for grades 3 through 8 and really proficient and advanced for grade 10.
Harmon also discussed science and technology scores.
For science and technology, again, that is the MCAS test still. So it's been in grade 5, grade 8, and then in grade 10, although we do have a few students that take it in grade 9, which was the biology assessment. So we do have course specific as well, but we have the majority of our students that are taking the grade 10 science. And one thing that I failed to mention on the other slides, I'll start with this one. So the MCAS test, just to make things more confusing, does have a state average. So Park did not have a state average. So the state average for science was, let's see, I've got to look at my cheat notes, was 73%. In math, the state average was 78%. And in ELA, the state average was 91%.
Students will be taking home their personal test scores sometime this month. Town Council meets tonight. To find out what's on the agenda, we can chat with Town Council President Jessica Rapcrissetti.
A pretty short agenda for you all tonight. Tell me a little bit about what we can anticipate at this evening's meeting.
Yeah, just a week passed since our last meeting, so there is not a lot of business, no new business as a matter of fact. But I have reached out to the new superintendent of the Barnstable Public Schools, and that's Meg Mayo Brown, invited her to come and meet the council. And prior to that, she has sent to counselors questions that she would like our perspective on. Some of the questions that she put out to us are, what is the success of our school system important, why is the success of our school system important to the council? What areas are you most proud of? What aspect of the school system should be maintained at all costs? Are we headed in the right direction and pursuing it in the right way? And what priorities should the district focus on? And what kind of leadership are you looking for? So she's looking for some feedback from us prior to the meeting, and I'm sure she'll receive it during the meeting. So I welcome her to the district and look forward to working with her.
Wonderful. And then a couple of items under old business.
Yeah, 014 is an ordinance for waiver of fees for construction work in the new Hyannis Fire District fire station. This is coming sponsored by Councilor Tinsley and Cullum, and this was a request by the Board of Fire Commissioners. They're looking for the town to waive the construction fees, which could be as much as over $100,000. And their justification on this is that there's a lot of nonprofits, and including the town of Barnstable, that do not pay into the fire district's tax fund. So without that benefit, they feel that wherever they can to save on the construction of this multi-million-dollar facility, they're looking for it. So that will be up for discussion. It's a public hearing and maybe acted upon tonight.
Great. And then, of course, some more appointments and reappointments to boards, committees, and commissions.
That's right. We've got some new appointments coming forward on the Comprehensive Financial Advisory Committee as well as Human Service Committee, and reappointments to the Youth Commission. A couple of folks getting reappointed there. And then last item is to approve terms of a contract change for the Hyannis Golf Course golf carts. And this is to looking for some cost savings with regards to the leasing of golf carts that are used at the Hyannis Golf Course.
Great. And then some items that are new business to deal with as well. No. Okay. So just old business, no new business.
No new business.
So it'll be a short and sweet council meeting tonight.
That's right.
Great. Jessica, anything else about the meeting that you would like to let people be aware of?
No, as usual, if you can't attend the meeting and want to have input, you're certainly welcome to through our website, through the council's website. There is a public comment spot on there that we welcome.
Fantastic.
Input.
Well, Jessica, I thank you so much as always for joining us, and we will see you on the dais. Have a great day.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Take care.
Thanks much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Following the taping of that interview, an important item was added to the agenda that could affect the polling location for Precinct 11. The West Barnstable Community Building is non-ADA compliant. The Measure Council is being asked to vote on would change that polling location to the West Barnstable Elementary School. And Town Council meets tonight in the Town Hall hearing room at 7. We'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 8 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we will meet some adorable pets looking for forever homes. We'll learn about an upcoming Halloween event at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. Plus, we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.